What up, green kitty cats? Meow, meow. So I came on here to do a quick little video. You know what I mean? I'm in my car. My kids is at the park. I got my maid cleaning up my house for me so I can have everything fresh for a couple of days into going into Christmas. And so I just want everything fresh and clean and looking nice and smelling good. I'm not cooking this year. For my old heads, you guys know, normally I cook for holidays. I'm not cooking. I'm catering this year. So it's a lady. Probably on my next video, I'll shout her out when I show you guys the food. You know, maybe on Christmas or whatever, I'll shout her business name out. Hold on, y'all. Every time I'm doing something, people love to disturb my peace. Hey.
You see that big ass boy over there by him?
You see that little girl next to him?
That don't mean a motherfucking thing. I don't mean shit.
He watching the little girl.
He probably been fucking her since.
You better cut all that out. You better cut all that out.
Different nationality.
These are people now. You gotta get with it. These are people now. You took grandma already?
She's looking funny. You got some certificates to sign or something.
I got what?
I don't know.
She don't want nothing.
I seen what's called at the house.
Maisha? Yeah, I ain't been there with them sad, soft motherfucking puppies. They unhappy. I'm not fucking around. I'm not fucking around with. I'm letting them do them.
They say old boy killed himself.
Really?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. He had to go.
Say hi.
What was that?
My YouTube.
Oh, hey.
Grandma gave you the money for the turkey?
Yeah.
Okay, you want me to text you? I'm making an appointment, but I'm gonna text you what it is.
Okay, she gave me 120.
What? How much did I give you?
She said if we get over 110, then that's it.
How much did I give you last time?
I think we get to like almost 2.
Wait, but how much did I give you last time?
I think about 250.
I gave you 3. So 2.
What was it? Because what we all we bought.
It doesn't matter. The point is, I went up there and I gave you 3 because.
It came up to about 2 something. I got 120.
What?
So you have to just talk it over because the what you call it, I think they like $70 and shit.
I don't even. We don't got to discuss. One ain't. You don't even go up there. or one person getting some meat and the other person ain't. I mean, it ain't even nothing to discuss. It ain't. It's nothing you. It's nothing you can do with that.
Make it work, she said.
Then you might as well go to the grocery store and put some pineapples on it and put it in the oven. There's no way you want a honey baked ham.
Right.
The turkey start at 85 for one house, plus the honey baked ham, plus you're supposed to get 2 turkeys and a ham. Ain't no way you can get that. And, no, you ain't got to. I'm gonna go ahead and do what I normally do. All right. Bye.
Hey, Cedric got any of those people?
Yeah, I think so.
Where he at?
He should be at the house.
No, he wasn't there. He was at grandma's house, then he left. I don't know.
Call him.
All right.
But he should be at home. He don't got no car. He in the neighborhood walking around. My bad, y'all. That's my play brother. My play brother just put up. I'm always at the, like, if anybody that fuck with me know me, they know where to find me at. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, it threw me all the way off, okay? Anyway, you know, we getting prepared for for Christmas, and I don't know if anybody knows or not, but Honey Baked Ham is a store, okay? Honey Baked Ham, they got turkey's ham, little whatever. And so I'm getting a honey. Now, the lady who is cooking for us, she cooking at my house and at my grandma's house, she makes a turkey. But I like honey baked ham, turkey, and ham. And if you guys know about it, then you know about it. If you don't, then you slipping and you're tripping and I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, so but it's not cheap. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't like standing in line. I can't do it. So I send my play brother to go do it. And so normally I give him like $300 because it always come out to be like $250 or something. But because I'm doing my house and my grandma's house, like, so I'm like, okay, did grandma give you some money for her ham? And he like, she gave me $100 and something. I'm like, you can't get shit with $100 and something dollars. You might as well not even go there. So anyway, that's what the fuck we was talking about. But anyway, y'all, that's not what I came on here for. Y'all. So, it's so many things I have in the works, you guys. I want to tell you guys about, but I don't want to tell you guys yet because I told you guys I have family members that watch my page and they're haters. And you know, they're just not, you know, they like to collect information and, you know, just weird shit. So I really ain't got time for that. So I really can't tell you guys my steps until it's all completed and it's almost done. So as soon as it gets done, then I'll tell you guys what's happening on that end. But until then, what else? Until then, that's it. You guys will hear updates. I'm gonna say by January I'll be able to tell you guys like all the good shit. What else? My kids are better. Everything is okay. Everything is moving the way it's supposed to move. The Airbnb in Vegas is going pretty good. I'm trying to get into Turo now. Turo is where you can rent your cars out. So you guys know I have this Range Rover and I have a 2020 Chevy Suburban LX. It's really nice, brown peanut butter seats. You guys can look on my videos, y'all seen it. And so I was thinking connecting my Airbnb with the Turo, so it could just, you know what I'm saying, bring extra income. Because over the time I've been flying, I've noticed like when I go online to get my tickets, buy my tickets, it comes up with rental cars, like, you know what I'm saying, and hotels, you know what I'm saying, all in the convenience of your hand. So I'm like, oh, maybe I should start putting that too, you know what I'm saying, and like leave one of my cars there and see how it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get to rent my house. Y'all see my house. I have a beautiful house. You get to rent all of that, plus you able to rent a Range Rover, you know what I'm saying, forever, whatever your days are. You just must have license, this, that, and the third, you know. So I'm thinking about doing that just to make it, you know what I'm saying, just put more, you know, more things on it, you know what I mean, just to put more things on it. I make pretty okay money. I just started. I'm very new with it. So I'm making okay money. I haven't went into the baller status and all that. And I just think it's because of the winter time and just how it is or whatever. You know, like I said, I'm new in the game. So, and I'm learning how to promote it or whatever. So I'm kind of getting my feet wet. I will say this to anybody who's interested in it. Is it worth it? Yeah. You know, to have just some income, and if you're able to do it, it's definitely worth it. I actually want to do it in this house I live in right now in California, because I also live now next to the Gladiator little stadium thing or whatever, where they do all like little bullshit here. So I was thinking about doing it here. Now the only thing when I do it here, then I would just go to my grandma's house, because she lives around the corner. So if somebody rent it out for a week, it's just me and my kids and my husband. We'll just go over there. My grandma ain't got nobody going on, and she got enough rooms, you know what I'm saying, for all of us, just to kind of see how it go, you know what I mean. So I don't really know yet. I'm just kind of throwing things out there to see what flows. I'm not desperate for money. Well, I'll never be desperate for money, because I am, you know, a Christian. The Lord loves me. Woo. But I want to make steady income, and the Airbnb has been very consistent. I want to say that. since I've started, excuse me, since I've started, my house has been rented a lot. I want to say that I have a renting on Friday. I think that's Christmas Eve or Christmas, something like it's Christmas Eve, I think. I have a renting Friday all the way to Wednesday. I don't know why they did it like that. And I demand 2 days rental. I don't do a day rental. So if you rent for me, it has to be 2 days or more, and my rental is $500 a day. So automatically I get $1,000 right away, because that's only if you're doing 2 days. Because I always make sure you have to rent 2 days in advance. You have to rent 2 days, and you have to give me $500 per day. So at least I know when I book. At least even at the lowest is 1,000. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't 1,000 ain't never bad. Period. You know, especially you guys know I own my house. I don't have no house note, so it all goes where it need to go. So I'm able to kind of play around a little bit because I don't have a house note. You know what I'm saying? Or a car note or none of that. So that's the good thing. I just have regular basic expenses or whatever. So yeah, so far it's going pretty good. Could I have went a little higher than 500? I think I could have went a little higher, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to be greedy. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of, like, if you smoke, that costs money. I have a liquor bar. If you drink liquor and you want to use my liquor, that costs money. So what I did was, like I said, and then if you want to rent my cars, that costs money. So what I did was just keep a basic rate, and then any incentives I added on to it. If you want to do that, then you know what I'm saying, I just get my money like that, instead of just being $700, $800 a night, and then you know what I'm saying. So I just rather do it like that, and so far I've been seeing that work. And then I have a maid, you guys know, in Vegas, Lowe's. But then when I came out there, I needed a groundskeeper. Now Lowe's, my maid out there, she comes and cleans everything up or whatever. But what I needed was a groundskeeper. I needed somebody to pay attention to my property, take the trash out. I needed someone to just to kind of make sure, because I was getting letters from HOA. I live in an HOA community. For you guys don't know, home associate, whatever. It's, you know, it's a group of people that runs the neighborhood, basically. And so I kept getting letters out here about my house out there, because when people were coming to the Airbnb, of course they're using trash. You know what I'm saying? So they would dump the trash. Lowe's would dump the trash on the side of the bins. But when the big truck come, nobody was taking it out, or if somebody did, like my neighbor, if he did, he wouldn't bring it back in. So that's a fine. Well, I was getting not fines, but I was getting friendly reminders or whatever. So that's why when I went back about a week or two ago, when I was just there, that's when I found me a groundskeeper, where I pay him a month, and he go and check on the property, you know, and he a plumber, and he a handyman, he everything. He's Los's nephew. And I can trust him. I've been dealing with Lowe's been my maid over 5 years. Her family, I love them. They cool people. They'll never do nothing wrong to me. So I trust them. And so now I feel much better. Now I feel so much better because I got somebody who is watching over my house. Now I still got cameras and I can see and all of that. Like, my house is protected. But as far as physically somebody moving trash cans and all of that, I didn't have that. And I didn't want Lowe's to do all that, you know what I'm saying? So now I got a team. Now what I'm working on is to try to LLC it. And that's what I'm working on now. I found a girl who says she can help me get my house LLC'd or whatever, and get my little properties and all of this and all of that. I've never done anything like that, so it's new to me, because like she was saying, all these expenses that I'm paying are coming out of my pocket. And she was like, man, you could, you know what I'm saying, get your money back, and you know what I'm saying, you need to really do this on a real business level now. And I'm like, oh, okay. So that's what I'm working on as well. So I just see big and beautiful things for me this year. However, whatever happens, I'm looking forward to a brighter year. This year has been just a lot of, you know, up and downs, turns. It's been a lot, you know. My big step up, my grandfather is gone, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And so this year has been a lot, but in my grief, I've been strategizing and making plans, and you know what I'm saying. I've been sad as well, but I've been making plans to make him proud of me, to make him happy. You know what I'm saying? Which when he left, he was very proud of me. You know what I'm saying? He was able to see me buy my own house, so to him that was everything. You know what I'm saying? To him that was everything, because I'm the first in the family to buy my house paid in full. You know what I'm saying? So he was able to see that. So does that feel good when a man that raised you, who always told you to do right, and you've been doing bad? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't a good granddaughter. I mean, I was a good granddaughter. I was just young and into a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? He had to run niggas away, and you know what I'm saying? Just things like that. So for me to do a whole 360 and him to be able to see it, not pass away and not being able to see my accomplishments, but being able to see it, God couldn't give me a better gift than that. You get me? So with that being said, now it's just making him proud of me, more proud of me. You know, he cared about these kids a lot, so I have to make sure they don't go to jail. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure that they don't get on drugs. You know, it's just so many things that I have to do, and it's sad to say, but you know, I gotta make sure they don't fuck up. You know, I got somebody who I gotta prove, you know, I gotta be good for. So that's just what I've been doing. That's why I've been taking my anger, my frustration, my sadness, and just been getting into different fields to build myself, to build me better, you know. So that's that. And that's a little small update. My son will be 10. I cannot believe I have a double-digit child. Being a parent has been the most rewarding thing ever. I love being a mother, y'all. Am I having any more kids? Absolutely not. 3 is all I can do out of my body. Out of my body is 3, and I got what I wanted. I always wanted boys, and I always wanted one daughter, so I have that. As I thought of, like, as my daughter was getting older, I wish I maybe would have had one more little girl, because she do need a sister. You get me? I really wish, you know what I'm saying? But it's just not. That's just not gonna happen. And my husband is 54. Like, no, we're not doing that. So she just gonna have to be the only little girl right now, and that's just how that gonna be. But like I said, being a mother has been a beautiful thing. It has taught me a lot. It has scared the shit out of me, but it's also gave me so much strength and so much power, and I love it. I love being a mother. Like, they motivate me to be the best that I can be, you know, want to be the best that I can be. They help me check my attitude, you know, just stay in the right place, stay in the right mindset. And oh, look at that little dog. Oh, that dog is so cute. And that's just what it is about them. Okay, it's getting dark now. All right, that's my daughter right there. What else, y'all? That's really kind of, it's more things, but it's not time to talk about it right now, and I'm not in the right setting to talk about certain things. So I'm just kind of giving y'all the top overall, you know. Have I adapted being in California? Yeah, I've adapted. It's been a little hard for me. Like I said, I don't like LA. I don't like California. I just don't. But I know I'm here for a better cause, meaning my grandmother. Like, I don't want to leave her. So I got to get over it, whether I like it or not. You know what I'm saying? I ain't leaving her. So, and she ain't coming to Vegas. So, you know, I just got to be here until she go home. And when she go home, then I'm moving back to Vegas. That is my home. Like, that's where I'm going back to. And I'm going to rent these houses out. I am not staying here, living here. When my grandma passed away, I'm not doing that. I made my life in Las Vegas. I love Las Vegas, and that's just where I'm at. But you know what? You really can't tell God what you're gonna do, honestly. So, because I didn't think I was ever coming back here and live in the house that I'm living in now. So, you know what? Bump that. I don't know, honey. I could say many things, and God has a different plan for me. I could just say I don't see myself making this a permanent home, but who knows? But I'm adapting to it the best way I can. Married life through this heartache. Let me see. I have a supportive husband. Y'all know hubby. He's a very supportive husband. Of course we have trials and tribulations like every marriage, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to deal with a lot of bullshit. Thank the Lord. I don't have a husband that's disrespectful, that beat on me, or don't have no money, or, you know, I don't have those woes. I actually have the opposite woes. My husband is very emotional. He's a Libra. I'm a Virgo. Virgos, we're emotional too, but we're not with all that mushy shit. And my husband is a very mush ball. And so right now, with everything that's been going on and the change in my life and the death of my grandfather, I have not been mushy at all. More so into my bag, more so into God, more so into what's in front of me. And so my husband is feeling a certain type of way. And I told him, right now, I can't really deal with that. Let's put a pin in it, and we're going to get back to it this year coming, you know, because what I don't want to do is talk about our relationship and talk about our marriage, and when I have all of this other shit on me that has nothing to do with my marriage, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you mix everything into the pot, it don't come out a gumbo, it just come out a big mess, and I don't want a mess, you know what I'm saying? I really love him, I want to be with him, my marriage is really good, you know. I don't want to say something, or I don't want him to say something, and I just don't want that, and I'm not in the right space right now to talk about no marriage, love, and all of that, you know. I'm not in no space for that. So I just told him, let's put a pin in it, and we'll get back to that when things calm down, in which they're calming down. And so I don't see a divorce or anything like that. I don't see separation. I don't see that. I just see that my husband wants his wife back. You know what I'm saying? I've been very distant. I've been very, worrying about my grandfather, and my grandmother, and worried about my children, worried about the house in Vegas, you know, just worried, just not really worrying because I give everything to God, but just been, you know, handling my shit, you know, and love ain't, but now I ain't gonna say love because I'm gonna always love him, but intimacy, let's say that, have not been in the forefront. It's not in my forefront thought. You hear me? And so, as you know, so we have those little woes or whatever, but I see us getting past that, you know what I'm saying? I definitely see us getting past that when I can deal with it, but it ain't this year. Now, this new year coming, I may deal with it, you know, but like I told him, I've been with you too long. You either know I love you or you don't, and that's your business. Like, I've been with you too long for you not to be sure. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you better know. I'm not here to tell you I love you every day, all day. I'm not gonna do all that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but he'll be alright. He'll be alright. He'll definitely be alright, you know. But what else? As you guys know, I'm very transparent. I ain't scared to tell y'all, because, you know, a lot of people could be going through this and all of this, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just marriage. I just think it's, you know, when life hits you, you know, marriage has to deal with it, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know, we've been married for a good minute. We've been married 7 years, going on 8 years. That, to me, that's a long time, okay? Shit. That's a nice amount of time. So ain't nobody new to this, you know. We true to this shit, and that's just what it is. Now, we have had more hits these past couple of years in a marriage that would take a lot of people down, but because we were both, God sent us together, I believe in my heart, and we're both people that love the Lord, and we're both people that when something is going wrong, we come to the Lord. We don't go to the people with our problems, we go to the Lord. So we've been able to withstand the storm together. Now we might not have been in a may not been in a happy place in the storm, but we were definitely holding hands, and it ain't no entanglements getting involved. You hear me? None of that. Because I've asked him, like, you know, do you want a divorce, or do you want to separate, or do you know what I'm saying, like, you want a little thing on the side, like, you know what I'm saying, like, me and my husband, we were friends before we were lovers, and that's why I tell everybody, make sure you take the time to be friends with your next husband or your husband. Don't be immediately in love with him. Don't be immediately, because then you won't see the flaws. But if he's your friend first, you're going to see his flaws, and you're going to be able to deal with him accordingly. That's why you need to be friends with people. That's why taking time is important, and really get to know them. And you know what I'm saying? And it's different knowing. It's the beginning knowing of y'all just being friends. Then it's a relationship knowing. Then it's a living together knowing. Because all these knowings do not happen all at the same motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for him. When we got married, I was 24, 25 years old. I'm 34, 35. So what I wanted then ain't nothing what I want now. So guess what? He got to get to know this new bitch. You know what I'm saying? He now in his 50s. What he was in then is not who he is now. So you're going to always keep learning and knowing someone. So just make sure you keep God